is quite literally your other half, your
Yeah.
sister.
My only sibling.
So quite literally your other half. Ikigai is this really cool co-working space here in Nairobi. You guys actually have 2 locations, very different in nature. We'll be showcasing both, but we're here at the Lavington location, and Nyambura is just going to show us around.
Yes, I am.
And give us the grand tour that
Cool.
everyone gets when
Yes.
they first come to Ikigai and they're interested in a co-working space.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's go. So we always like to start here. It gives a really good sense of what we're trying to do. So Ikigai is actually a Japanese word, and it means your reason for being, the reason you wake up in the morning, and the idea of the whole space is to have a place where people can come and work and go on this, what I think is a lifelong journey to find your Ikigai. And so Ikigai is really about finding something in life that you're good at, you love doing it, you can be paid for it,
Yes.
and it also benefits society. And I think you can spend your whole life searching for Ikigai,
Right.
and your Ikigai can change over time. And so the whole idea of the space is to come in and everything's taken care for you, and you just have to meet people, network, and search for your Ikigai.
Something I noticed when I emailed Nyambura is that you referred to the people here as your coworkers.
Yeah.
Which really stood out to me because that makes me feel like it's not just like, oh, you own this space and people are utilizing it. It's like, this is a shared space amongst all of you because this is a genuine community that you've built.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually we call them co-workers. Sometimes we say members because people are supposed to come into the space, and what we were trying to create is a space that it doesn't quite feel like home and it doesn't quite feel like your office. It's like that tiny
Nice,
sliver in
yeah.
between where you can be comfortable enough, you're with people you know, you make friends, and you're able to work. And so definitely calling people co-workers and members, it's very, very deliberate.
So you have these chairs in this like welcome space?
So it's a welcome area, but it's used for so many different things. So we find that people often sit here and take phone calls and read the newspaper. Here we have a mother's room and we have a prayer room. For us, this was really important to have. These are some of the things people don't think about in office spaces. It's really difficult as a new mother with a newborn child to have a private, comfortable, nice environment to pump. Often people have to go into a bathroom cubicle and sort of hide, and it can be really awkward. And so for us, it was really important to have the mother's room so that we are being more inclusive, which is really important to us, making sure that different types of people from all walks of life feel comfortable. And so that's, again, behind the prayer room as well. We think of every individual that comes into the space from a wellness perspective, and we like to think of not just companies and businesses, but about the individual. And so we think about wellness very holistically. We're thinking about physical wellness, environmental wellness, spiritual, mental, emotional. And so we also try to cluster our events around the idea of wellness. When we were starting Ikigai, we had wanted to start a coffee shop, and then I'm like, well, actually, I don't really know the first thing about coffee except that I enjoy it. So
Besides that,
so we tried to make it like a experimentation. So we actually started with it in our first space, just in the kitchen. And so we experimented and got a lot of feedback from our clients, and then we realized how important it was. And then we figured that we needed to have a roasted truth at every space. And the name is basically, a coffee bean comes from a berry, and you have to roast it to get all the flavors and the beauty from it. And so it's about roasting, and there's some truth sort of hidden within the seed, and so that's the whole idea behind Roasted Truth.
Look at what we're into.
This is the other half.
This is the other half of Ikigai. What is your favorite part about Ikigai?
I have 2 favorites.
Oh, okay.
My first, I guess, is sort of the design aspect
Yes.
of Ikigai, and think it's one of the things that Nyambura and I enjoy doing the most is putting the spaces together and just kind of seeing them come to life. You know, we always have this thing in our heads that we want to build, and then we're just kind of doing the design, working together, putting stuff together, and then just seeing how the community comes together, you know, kind of enjoying the space and being productive as well. So the second one is community.
Like 98% of the stuff is locally made. Everything we got fundis to make, and we also bought most of the fabrics and everything in Nairobi.
If you need to have a meeting with your entire team, you book the boardroom.
Yep, so you book the boardroom, you can do it on our mobile application, so it's really easy. So this seats 14, the doors can open out and can fit 22.
So when you're trying to strike the Beyonce and Jay-Z business deal, you book in the whole space.
Yes! Please, you are welcome, Beyonce and Jay-Z, you are welcome. Anytime. So this is the green room. It's one of our special meeting rooms. It's actually currently being used, but it's supposed to be a different type of meeting room. People like to hold interviews in here and like less formal chats. So that's why we designed it a little bit differently from the more traditional meeting spaces.
And of course, what room is green room is complete without any.
Yeah, you've got to have the plants. Green on green.
Green on green on green.
On green.
On green.